Hello and welcome back to Monkey Gardening. I just got back from my holidays, 2 weeks in Porto Santo. It was fantastic, but I didn't have anyone to look after the garden, so I've just come out to see what kind of devastation there is. But it's actually not quite as bad as I thought. I'll just switch the camera around and show you. Okay, so everything is pretty dry, but not quite as desiccated as I thought. We've got a couple of pretty stunted sunflowers. But they are still alive. I'm giving everything a good soak now. We're in the middle of a heat wave since I got back into the country. Flowers doing okay. My nasturtiums are a bit sad for themselves, but I think they'll bounce back. Surprisingly, the courgettes are doing really well. They normally need loads of water. But I know up until the last few days the weather here hasn't been fantastic, so I might have just about got back in time, I think. This bed is a bit sad. I don't think I put this on camera before. I couldn't work out why my onions kept getting knocked over. I thought it was the wind or something, but in the end I discovered there was a cat getting in here. I actually caught it one day. I thought I had all of this sealed up, but there ended up being a hole in one end, and the cat liked to come and sunbathe in this garden, trampling all of the onions. So I think only a couple of the onions have survived, which is very annoying because this was one of the first years where I actually had I seem to be getting some success with the onions. And the garlic seems to have completely disappeared. Sweet peas, we've got a bit of flowering. They're looking pretty dry and sad themselves. I'll give that a big water in a minute. We've got some coriander. I think it's coriander. Was it parsley? Parsley, I think. That's the ones that we did out with little discs. That's doing okay. Again, needs water. We've got fruits appearing down here on the courgette. Although it looks like we're not getting much pollination. You can see the ends of the fruits are kind of dying off. That usually means it's not been pollinated, which isn't surprising really because it's in this netting. So I'm going to take all this, I'll take this plant out of here. We've got some fruiting going on down here and here. This one looks like it has been pollinated. Some very tiny plants here. These tiny ones, they were actually sown at the same time as the big ones. It's just that I didn't pop them up soon enough, so they're a bit stunted. Not much fruit here, but lots of flowers, so I think I might eat some of these flowers for my supper. Over here, my fuchsias that I got from Lidl a couple of months ago and potted up. They've done really well. Again, desperately need a drink, which I'll give them in a minute. This thing, which I can't remember the name of, teeny deep rose, it's done very well, so I can put on quite a lot of growth. Another rather stunted sunflower here, but it's still alive. Over here, it looks like I missed the raspberries while I was away. It's a bit of a shame. We've got some blackberries here, but they're looking pretty stunted. Again, I think it's lack of water. Herb garden, as always, is doing really well, with the exception of the sage, which I think needs more water. But yeah, everything else here is pretty happy. I think I mentioned before, this yellowing that I'm getting on the rosemary, it's because the soil is too rich. It prefers to be in something much drier. There's too much nitrogen with the compost. The bay plant I bought from B&Q a month or so ago, it's doing well. A few weeds in the pot, we'll get rid of that. Dahlias are kept on flowering, they're really nice. I really like the colour of this yellow one, it's sweet. Oregano's put on loads of growth. More dahlias. The fuchsia from last year, it's kind of bounced back. It's looking a bit sad for itself again. I think it's in dire need of some water. Nasturtiums here, this one's got some black fly on, so is this one, so I'll get rid of these immediately. Keep them away from everything else. Lavender's doing okay, same as the other one, needs some water. What else? This sunflower's actually flowered, which is nice. Again, it's quite a small plant, but although I think some of the seeds I planted were actually of a dwarf variety, so it might not just be all of my neglect that's caused that. We'll move that to a more sunny position. And maybe try and protect it from the squirrels, but that might be a fruitless endeavour. This one's looking a bit droopy, but I think that'll be fine once I give it water. The potatoes, which I accidentally left in the ground last year, it looks like they've done all their growing. It's all dying back now, so I'll probably dig this up in the next couple of days, see what potatoes we've got. Some sage which I planted, it's doing okay. I did that from seed. Again, needs water. Hopefully this larger sunflower will survive once it gets some more water. And the sunflower here, which hasn't flowered yet. That's about it. Still a big pile of rubbish here waiting for me to use the incinerator, which I'll probably do next week. My mate Berd is coming up to visit me, and he's going to help me sort out these fences and clear out a lot of this crap in his garden. I need a second pair of hands to get it done. So we'll probably have some fun with the incinerator when he comes up. So yeah, just a little quick update. Hope everyone's doing okay. Had a fantastic holiday. Kind of depressing to be back, but the garden's always a treat.
You filming it?
Yeah. Hello monkeys, the day has come. My friend Berd is here to help me out, and the plan for today is to burn all the rubbish in the incinerator and to fix the fence panels and probably get rid of the shed. But first things first, let's get burning stuff. It's a little bit hotter than we anticipated. Right, situation update. First two panels in, thanks to Berd's expertise. Cleared away most of the shite out of here. Actually, I don't normally swear on the channel, do I? Cleared away all the rubbish out of here. Had a bit of an archaeological dig and found this hose pipe. I wonder where that went. I lost it about 10 years ago. The idea is to rather than trying to get rid of this compost, we're going to spread it on the ground over here. The incinerator is working a charm. It burns really hot, but it burns pretty much anything we chuck in it, so that's pretty good. Next job is to fix that panel there and that panel there. Okay, more progress. Berd has built this little shelter, and now we're going to get rid of this shed, which is falling to bits anyway. Yeah, this whole area is looking a lot better. We must get rid of those ancient bags of compost. Yeah,